Morning to respected principal of Mahatma Gandhi College of Hospital Administration, our esteemed guests, respected head of departments, respected faculty members, respected seniors, and my dear colleagues. Myself Vanshika Maurya, student of BSc Nursing first year, I warmly welcome you all in this today's workshop on problem solving and ideation. This workshop will focus on innovation methodology, framework, and build on skills and tools. It will be followed by a brainstorming and ideation session. Now I request Dr. Ram Mohan Jaiswal sir, President of Innovation Institution Council MGUMST, to kindly enlighten us about the Working Council and introduce our speaker for the day.
Thanks, Vanshika. As you are all aware, Institutional Innovation Council is founded by the directive of Ministry of Education, and in our university we constituted this council few months back, and since then we organized few activities. So I am giving a brief idea about that activity. In September 2022, we registered our IIC with the Ministry of Education, and then we started our regular activity as per the directives of calendar activity, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. So right now we are in the first quarter as directive of Ministry of Education, and we celebrated our Start of India Day on the 1st October. After that, we celebrated our National Innovation Day on the occasion of birth anniversary of our Honorable President Kalam Azad. And then we also organized few innovative ideas, and we invited, and most of the students submitted in the from the respective colleges, because the Innovation Council governs all the constituent colleges of the MGUMST. And recently, when one of the activity, 2 best paper was selected and awarded by our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir. And as we aware, this is a continuous process. We have to celebrate, we have to discuss, we have to invite all the respective faculties, all the honorable faculty who are already working in the Innovation Council for ideation, for various innovative ideas. Because the concept of this Innovation Council, as this is the started to bring India Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, you all heard. Just because of that, we wanted to produce more talent, because we know we all are very talented. But if we are getting any idea, we are not having any platform, we are not having any forum to proceed further. So in view of that, Honorable Prime Minister of India started this very good program to submit your innovative ideas and in your respective Innovation Council. And in Innovation Council, myself and we are having very dedicated, learned and trained, you can say very professional, they are already your teachers, they will guide you more how you keep your innovative ideas further, because we are aware when we are submitting our innovative idea, there is a long process and we are not aware where we have to submit our innovative ideas for patent, for all these things. So we are having, and our very dynamic convener, Dr. Pragat Kurani, is taking very well care of all this Innovation Council, along with all the faculties of Innovation Council. And it is my privilege to read citation for Ms. Komal Joshi, who is the faculty for today's workshop. And Ms. Komal Joshi has a very vast experience, more than 13 years of experience in working with the startups, and soon after completing her MTech in computer science from Rajasthan Technical University, joined the prestigious JCRC University. We are associated with JCRC University. We know JCRC University for the most of the good social activity, because we remember since 2013 they started one kind of startup for the live donation concept in the platelet donation, and this was one of the most successful program I am aware of in the Rajasthan. this kind of program already happened in the Maharashtra, especially with the Tata Memorial Hospital. But in Rajasthan, I am very proud of you, and you are a very learned faculty from JCRC. It is a very good thing. When I heard you are from the JCRC, so it is going to be, I think it is going to be a great workshop for all of us. She is working, however, owing to her unique strengths in her calling, she is a very passionate about all the startup and incubation. And just because of her capabilities, she is now head for Alumni Association and Incubation Program at JCRC University. And with her expertise and zeal towards strengthening and startup ecosystem of JCRC camp, with the idea of creating JCRC Incubation Center, which has more than 50 incubated startups and more than 100 investors connect on board at very present. This is a very important thing when we are talking about the startup investment. So these figures is having very, very respected numbers. 50 startup is a very big number. It is not a 1 or 2, 50, because when we are just starting our program at our institute, but to reach the milestone of 50 and 100 is a great achievement. Hats off to you, ma'am. Then she also received grant of worth of more than 3 crore. Again, commendable job. 3 crore for all the startup and incubation program. And also with her tireless dedication, now also recognized by the Startup India Seed Fund Scheme, receiving a whopping sum of more than 3 crore as a grant for welfare of the startup across the nation. Ms. Komal Joshi has helped the nurture over 40 ideas and transform them from ideation stage to scaling stage. In present workshop, we are going to know what is the ideation phase, what is the scaling phase, how we convert our any ideas to the industry level. Okay, because when we conceive any idea, so idea is not important. The practicability, the suitability to the society, for the benefit of the society, that is the most important thing. Before Newton, a lot of people say the fallen of apple, but it was the Newton who recognized the apple was fallen and he converted into the gravitational force kind of theory, and ultimately we remember him just because of the only small, it is not a very small, it is a very basic innovation. In fact, it was not an innovation, it was just an observation. Then Ms. Komal Joshi believes in the power of positive mindset and educates her students the same. She believes in the words of French philosopher René Descartes, I think, therefore I am. That is one of the wonderful quote. Thank you once again. And now I am privileged to invite Ms. Komal Joshi for proceeding of the workshop. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you so much, sir, for the generous introduction. I'm really overwhelmed. And thank you so much for having me with all of you today. I have two challenges. One is, this is the first time I'm talking to students from the medical background, and secondly, in front of professors. So, in advance, pardon me if I do anything wrong. But I must congratulate all of you to realizing the need of having a department, dedicated department who can work for the students who have a startup idea, because this is the need of the hour. So congratulations, and I'm here to give a small contribution from my side. I will try my best. Thank you. So before that, because sir has already introduced me that why I'm here, just because I have a passion to talk to budding entrepreneurs, that is one reason. And secondly, because I got an opportunity to talk to various number of startups who are building their ventures since few years. So I have a little bit experience to tell you what to do, and more importantly, what not to do. Just to add in the introduction, so sir, now JIC has raised more than 8 crore rupees for the budding entrepreneurs. Last time we got recognition from MIT, which is Ministry of Electronics and IT. and then SISFS, which you mentioned, sir. So we are trying to work in 360-degree development of our budding entrepreneurs. Before I start, one thing, I'm not here to give you any talk, please pardon me for that. I would like to talk to you, all of you, and my first question is, why are you here today? Anybody? Why are you here? What do you want to learn? Can anybody let me know, यहाँ से जब आप घर जाएंगे तो आप यहाँ से क्या लेकर जाना चाहते हैं? What's your takeaways? Please talk to me. Anyone? Okay, don't worry. Question answer round नहीं है. I'll make it simpler for you. So today, when you go back to home, ask yourself 3 questions. What is a startup? ये इतना buzz क्यों है? Why everybody is talking about startup, ventures, angel investors, unicorns, schemes, programs, funding. Secondly, am I the one who can build this startup? And most importantly, should I build a startup? Because you are here to learn your curriculum and you will go through the examination, you are here to earn the marks, you are here to earn the degree, and then you have your own plans. For that, I have a story for you guys. Please pay attention. And before that, I have one more suggestion. Wherever you are going, whatever session you are attending, the one thing, sir, ma'am, बहुत efforts लगा रहे हैं for this session, but सबसे important चीज़ आप मुझे दे रहे हैं, which is your valuable time. अगर आप यहाँ नहीं होते तो शायद कहीं और कुछ अच्छा काम कर रहे होते. So my one suggestion is for next 1 hour, please pay attention कि आप इस सेशन से बेस्ट क्या समझ सकते हैं, right? Okay. So what happened in 2018, ma'am? A student came to us and he said, "Ma'am, I know how to build a robot, so I want to do it." I said, "What?" He said, "Yes, I know how to build a robot and I want to do it." We said, "Then what do you want from us?" He said, "I need mentorship and funding." So I talked to my management and we said, okay, not only funding, we gave him all the resources. After 1.5 months, he came up with a robot, we call it Gyani, and उसको response करता है हमारे voice command. Again, he came back after 3 months and he said, "Now I want to train people, 30 people, so that I can build more Gyanis for the other institutions or maybe for JCRC University." We said, okay, fine. You can take money, you can take resources, you can in place, anything. Now, sir, that is one startup. वो पहला startup था जो हमने incubate किया था. He has trained more than 300 school students and he is at revenue stage. And he was the first startup at JCRC University. Now, what we have realized कि अगर वो एक student को ये पता है कि how can he earn money, why not other students are coming to us? Because they must have ideas. Then we realized one thing. The problem with this student is they assume, or might be their mind is trained in a way that getting a job, doing a job in a great company or for your organization, जिस किसी फील्ड में आप काम कर रहे हैं, it is the glory of life. मुझे इतना पैकेज का जॉब मिला है, आई एम डूइंग वर्क विद दिस सो एंड सो कंपनी, दिस इज द ग्लोरी ऑफ लाइफ. एंड आई वुड से इट्स नॉट योर फॉल्ट. आप में से कितने घरों में अंकल आंटी आकर ये पूछते हैं कि कौन सा बिजनेस कर रहे हो, कितना रेवेन्यू जनरेट किया, डू यू हैव कस्टमर्स? नो. व्हाट दे आस्क, कौन से कॉलेज में एडमिशन लिया, जॉब कब लग रहा है, राइट, कहाँ जा रहे हो, जयपुर में काम करोगे, बैंगलोर शिफ्ट होगे, व्हाट इज योर प्लान? Not a startup. So the society works like this, right? हम सब यही बात पूछते हैं. And then we realized that we have to change this mindset before learning anything. I'm sure if you have an idea, you will build a startup one day. If you can't do it, there are a lot of people who will help you. But first, you must understand that getting a job is a good thing, great thing. But if you can walk extra miles in your life, for yourself,
there are a lot of other things you can do, right? So at the end of this session, you have to answer me 2-3 questions. One, what is a startup? Second, whether you should do it or not. Or third, if you have decided to do it, what to do next, right? So let's start. Moving forward, my first question is, what is a startup? Can anybody tell me? गलत, सही, अच्छा, सुंदर, बुरा, कोई भी आंसर चलेगा. What is a startup? Okay, can you name a few startup you know? कोई भी. आपने बहुत सी कंपनीज का नाम सुना होगा. Okay, have you heard Unacademy? Yes. Raise your hand or say loudly yes. Yes. Unacademy? Yes. Nika? Yes, ma'am. Crack?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, sir.
Deal? Lenskart? Right. Deal share?
Yes.
कार देखो?
Yes.
Cars 24?
Yes.
ये सब क्या है?
Startup.
और इन सबको हम स्टार्टअप क्यों कहते हैं, बिजनेस क्यों नहीं कहते? कॉस्मेटिक चीजों को बेचना एज अ बिजनेस, नायका क्या करता है? दे आर सेलिंग कॉस्मेटिक थिंग्स, राइट? लिपस्टिक एंड ऑल, जितना भी गर्ल्स का मेकअप का सामान होता है. Why are we are not calling it a business but a startup? Why? So if you are one of them who are trying to build a startup, this is the first lesson you should understand, that if you are doing a conventional business, it's not a startup, because a startup has these 3 characteristics. One is, it must solving a real problem. And problem not like just like online food delivery. शायद 12 बजे घर पे ऑनलाइन फूड डिलीवर नहीं होता, तब भी हम लोग बिस्किट खा के सो जाते थे ना. It was not a problem. They are not trying to solve a problem. They are giving us luxury in life. They are making our life easier. So you must identify a problem. जो भी अपना आइडिया सबमिट किए हैं, go back and think, am I really trying to solve a problem? मेरे पास बहुत से स्टार्टअप्स आते हैं, they are like, मैम इंडिया से गरीबी खत्म करनी है, इंडिया में विमेन सेफ्टी लानी है, इंडिया में स्वच्छता, वो जो हमारा अभियान चला है, आई एम वर्किंग इन दैट पर्टिकुलर फील्ड. दिस इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. आर यू ट्राइंग टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर दोज हु आर देयर टू कलेक्ट द गार्बेज? Are you trying to solve a problem? Those who are going to throw the garbage, recycling. What is the real problem you are trying to solve? iPhone भी है और Android phone भी है, right? iPhone कौन सा problem solve कर रहा है? They are just giving you luxury, status symbol, right? So you can always build a product which can give luxury and a status symbol to people, but if it is attached with a real problem, it is a startup. Second, highly scalable. You can't build a startup for 5 years, 2 years, for a small group of people. You cannot do it. It should be highly scalable. That means you have to earn money out of it continuously, right? Third, which is very very important. आप में से कितने लोग टेक सेवी हैं? Do you know how to build a technology? Anything? ऐप डेवलपमेंट, वेबसाइट डेवलपमेंट नहीं आता था. सो यहाँ आके सारा स्टूडेंट कंफ्यूज हो जाता है. इफ वी कैन नॉट बिल्ड अ स्टार्टअप विदाउट टेक्नोलॉजी, देन हाउ कैन वी बिकम एन एंटरप्रेन्योर? वी हैव ऑल द सॉल्यूशंस फॉर यू गाइस. वी नीड जस्ट वन आइडिया. सो चेक. कैन यू प्लीज लाउडली रीड दिस 3 points for me? First is second, third is right. So please go back and check if your startup has all these 3 characteristics. Now, most important, why should you do your startup in college days only? Again, you are here to do your curriculum and examination and everything, and people are talking about startup, funding, unicorn बन गया, इतना $1 billion की company हो गई. You can do after your college days, right? But why college is the best time to start your business? Can anybody tell me? Don't hesitate, please. मन में जो आ रहा है बोलिए. I would really appreciate you if you even will say any stupid thing. Trust me. Why should you start a startup in college days? Do you see any positive things here? I know you know the answer because when I'll explain, you will. Oh, ma'am, मुझे पता था. Anyone?
We have all the resources in terms of professors. They can help us in our ideas to make them better, and we have our colleagues, so they can support us. In college time, we have empty of time to do startup. After college, we don't have that much time because we have to prepare for other things.
Very nice. What's your name?
Anshika Chaudhary.
Can you please clap loudly for Anushka? Not because she has given the right and correct answer, just because she got the courage to talk in front of all of you. And this is the first step of entrepreneur. If you can't do this, please forget building any of the startup. If you cannot hold the mic and if you cannot talk in front of people, forget it. Nahi hoga. And again, sorry to say this, but not only a startup, nowadays the time has changed. Any company, any organization, they don't want people who are coming 9 to 5 and they are doing assignments. Trust me, all of us sitting here are putting a lot of efforts and innovation in our regular work. We work like an entrepreneur every day. Because organizations need people who can sit with the boss in the boardroom and they can make decisions, right? So if you do not have courage, sorry guys, there are a lot of other people. So it's a matter of ambition, right? It's not everyone's cup of tea. But if you have decided कि इस life में तो कुछ अच्छा ही करना है, then everything which I'm talking today is for you, right? So gain that courage today कि no, I will speak in front of people. जो भी मेरे दिमाग में आंसर आ रहा है, I will definitely share my thoughts with them, right? So, rightly said, we'll go one by one. According to me, which I have observed, that why college is the best time to do this startup is start early, fail fast. Because you have to validate your idea. You have to develop the product. You have to build your team. You have to sell your product. You have to go to investors for the investment and everything. Within 6 months, you will realize that this is not my cup of tea. I'm not an entrepreneur. So then you will have enough time to do other things, which is good for you. Imagine after college days, when you are entering in the market and you are saying, now I can build a startup because I have, gained lot of information, मेरा degree भी complete हो गया. Now I can do it. So family pressure, किसी का ऐसा है कि social pressure और family pressure नहीं है. Everybody wants financial security in life, right? So after graduation, everybody will be pocket में कितना पैसा है, छोड़ो अभी startup नहीं, थोड़े दिन job करते हैं, saving करते हैं, right? So after college, it would be very difficult to validate your idea. Forget about the startup and entrepreneurship for a second. Even if you want to become a singer, footballer, sports, dancer, anything, आप सबका कोई ना कोई passion या hobby होगा. If yes, then go back and start working on it today itself, so that you will understand your capabilities, that आप क्या कर सकते हैं, right? So this is the best example according to me, that start early, fail fast. जितना जल्दी आप करेंगे, दो चीजें आपको समझ में आएगी. One is if you can become an entrepreneur or not, or secondly, it might possible that this is not the correct idea, right? You can pilot the ideas, you can pivot your innovation, you can change the method, you can change the technology, and then you can work on that on the right time. Are you with me? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes. May I ask a few questions then? आपने ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं किया ना? Say loudly. Are you with me? No. So is there anything which is very technical? Should I draw a diagram? I'm not a good teacher, I know. So that is why I told you that I am here to talk to you. And you can share anything which is as stupid as we can think with me so that we can talk. Startup is all about communication. Second is benefit from government and private organizations. So, कभी बस में ID card दिखाकर वो concession लिया है? कितने लोगों ने लिया है? हाँ, बिल्कुल. Yes, that's my audience. अगर आप स्टूडेंट कार्ड दिखा के बस में से कंसेशन ले सकते हो, स्टार्टअप का स्टूडेंट कार्ड ऑलवेज वर्क. Go to any government organization. If they are providing 1 crore, 50 lakhs rupees to any matured entrepreneurs, they will give you 75 lakhs rupees because you are a student. Especially all the girls, listen to me very carefully. If they are giving 75 lakhs to any student and you are a girl, you are a female entrepreneur, they will give you 1 crore rupees. तो ये student card play करने का correct time है, right? And there are lot of programs, schemes for research, for product development, even for team building. You can go to, your travel and accommodation will be taken care by the government just because you are going to South India to meet your founder. What else you want, right? And then private organizations, so many, TIE Rajasthan, TIE Global, and startup policies, educational institutions like us. Then there are a lot of accelerator, incubator, Y Combinator, GSF accelerator, those who have a bag of gold. You just go there and prove yourself that I'm the right candidate, give me that bag of gold. That's it. Okay? So this is the right time because you have a lot of dedicated programs and schemes designed exclusively for the students. Institutional support, access to resources which Anushka mentioned, team members in team market. Guys, we are very, very fortunate that this particular institution, MGU, has taken this initiative. What will happen? आपको पता है क्या होने वाला है? After 3 years, give yourself good time. आप में से कोई 2 या 3 स्टार्टअप होंगे. मैं सॉरी कुछ कम नंबर दे रही हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ माई एक्सपीरियंस, बट वो 3 स्टार्टअप होंगे जो स्टार स्टार्टअप होंगे. मोस्ट प्रॉबेबली वो फंडिंग रिसीव कर चुके होंगे और उसकी शुरुआत ऐसे ही किसी सेशन से होती है, ऐसे ही किसी कम्युनिकेशन से होती है या कोई कॉम्पिटिशन से होती है. सो यू आर एट द राइट प्लेस एंड यू मस्ट कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट योर इंस्टीट्यूशन टू टेक सच इनिशिएटिव. जोर से क्लैप करते हैं. एक्सेस टू रिसोर्सेज. इफ यू हैव एन आइडिया, आप सबसे पहले पता है क्या करते हैं. इनफैक्ट व्हेन यू वर इन 12th स्टैंडर्ड, आपको जब वो सब्जेक्ट लेना होता है ना कि साइंस स्ट्रीम में जाना है या कॉमर्स में, यू टेंड टू टॉक टू योर फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली एंड टीचर्स. सिमिलरली जब आप कोई स्टार्टअप आइडिया करते हैं, यू विल डिस्कस विद योर फ्रेंड्स, प्रोफेसर्स एंड फैमिली. फैमिली लास्ट में आती है क्योंकि डांट पड़ने का बहुत चांसेस होते हैं, बट प्रोफेसर्स आर देयर. नाउ इमेजिन यू हैव एक्सपर्ट्स विद यू. मैच्योर एंटरप्रेन्योर के साथ चैलेंज क्या है? जब वो एक्सपर्ट्स को अपना आइडिया वैलिडेट करने के लिए जाते हैं तो दे चार्ज. दे आर लाइक 10,000 for 2 sitting, 2 months. You have everything available here, and not only professors. With their connections, you can be reach out to anybody in the ecosystem, which is the best part. If I don't know the technology and I want to learn it from anyone, just go to your professor, they will connect you with the right person. And the last thing, team market. So let's say I'm building this bottle. आपके अभी मैं JCRC का एग्जाम्पल लेती हूँ. वी हैव 10,000 स्टूडेंट्स इन JCRC यूनिवर्सिटी. इफ आई कैन नॉट सेल दिस बॉटल टू 10,000 स्टूडेंट्स while I'm studying in the same college, I cannot build a startup. So you have the market ready in front of you for the validation, for the sale, for everything. If your friend is good in communication, go and talk to them. भाई जब भी पैसा कमाऊंगा 50,000 तुझे दूंगा. Please, can you please talk to my investor on behalf of my startup? Yes, he will do because of that 50,000 rupees. You don't need to go anywhere. So you have your product designer, you have somebody जो अच्छे से बात करता है तो sales के लिए जाएगा, कोई marketing के लिए जाएगा. Team building is the biggest thing और बहुत hectic होता है because like-minded people नहीं होते हैं, right? You have all the resources here. So if you are planning to do a startup, I think college is the right time to do it. As I mentioned, immense learning opportunity and networking opportunity. How many of you are active on LinkedIn? 1, 2. I urge you guys, it's my humble request, if you want to become an entrepreneur or not, whatever you want to do in life, there are certain, I don't promote social media. I'm not saying go to Instagram. Go there, अगर आपका प्रोडक्ट इंस्टा पर बिकता है तो आप इंस्टा पर भी एक्टिव हो जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. बट अगर आप लिंक्डइन पर एक्टिव नहीं है, आई थिंक समथिंग मिसिंग इन योर लाइफ. प्लीज गो देयर. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु आर रेडी टू हेल्प यू ऑन जस्ट वन क्लिक. समझ सिर्फ इतनी सी चाहिए, टू whom you are writing and what you are writing. That's it. Please go back. I would feel myself fortunate if I can receive 2 to 3 messages today evening that hello ma'am, I attended your session, and please ping me on LinkedIn because this is the need of the hour. This is the key, one of the key of success, and with all my personal experience I am telling you, go back and create your profile on LinkedIn. You don't know आपके आने वाले टाइम में कितना changes आने वाले आपकी लाइफ में. So networking opportunity, and someone has mentioned that networking is the net worth you have, right? So talk to people, share your thoughts with them, and community building is the trending word. So आप में से भी आप ये कर सकते हैं इस सेशन के बाद कि those who are actually interested to build a startup, build a community and do a lot of program around them, so that one day I'm sure a lot of success stories will come out. Last, and this is one of my personal favorite. Most importantly, companies prefer to hire field entrepreneurs. We call them experienced entrepreneur. If you are building a product, you are building because you know how to build it, right? And you implemented all the skills so that you could build the product, right? So आपने कुछ खोया नहीं है. You are working on your skills only. Then you are pitching to your clients. You got the sales skills. You are going to investor. That means you are great in communication because no investor will give you money when you say, I have developed a product. It will. No. You have got the communication skill, and that is why investor is ready to give you funding. You can work with the team, right? So you have learned the team building skill. Sir, with my experience, मेरे कुछ students जो unfortunately startup नहीं बना पाए, when they went for the interview, they came back and they were like, thank you so much ma'am in JCS University, because जो interview था 70% startup के around ही चला. All the questions that were be asked were related to their startup only. Not only they will hire you, guaranteed they will hire you on better packages because you have become that person we are looking for, right? So win-win situation hai. If you want to do a startup, do it right now because you have resources. You will learn something new. You will meet with new people. And what else you want? And funding to plus hai. Now, before you think that yes, I can do a startup, I think we must check whether we are eligible to build a startup or not, right? So कई बार क्या होता है, हमें लगता है कि हम डांस बहुत अच्छा करते हैं, हम गाना बहुत अच्छा करते हैं, बट चेक पॉइंट्स क्या है? सिंग अ सॉन्ग. अगर किसी को पसंद आ रहा है तो ही तो हम गाना गाएंगे. क्या सुर ताल लय की हमें समझ है, तभी तो हम एक सिंगर बनेंगे. Likewise, startup is a study. You are entering to a university and saying मैम जॉब दे दो because मेरा mindset बहुत अच्छा है, I can think innovative, I know the team building and all, मुझे जॉब चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं होता ना. You have to go through the curriculum and courses. Likewise, you have to learn how to build a startup, and at the same time you have to learn a few characteristics and skill sets. So, again, one question. According to you, founder में क्या qualities होनी चाहिए? Simple सवाल है. अगर मैं एक founder हूँ, तो what kind of qualities I must have? Very simple.
Leadership.
Leadership, right?
Management.
Management.
Team building.
Team building, very good, thank you. आप मेरा काम easy कर रहे हैं.
Communication.
Communication, right? Anyone else? No? Risk taking, communication, team building, and all these things which you can see on the screen. Creative thinking, critical thinking, delegation, all this. But abhi we will not get into it. I will let you know what kind of skills actually a founder must have. आप में से कितने लोगों को ये पता है? अच्छा चलो yes और no में जवाब देना, right? क्या सच बोलना चाहिए? Yes. जल्दी उठना चाहिए? टाइम मैनेजमेंट करना चाहिए? बड़ों से अच्छे से बात करनी चाहिए? बहुत मेहनत करनी चाहिए? सब कुछ पता है? फिर आप मोटिवेशनल वीडियो क्यों देखते हैं? क्यों देखते हैं मोटिवेशनल वीडियो? To remind yourself that it is the need of the hour, you must do it. और वो देखते ही सुबह 6 बजे अलार्म क्लिक, right? Similarly in a startup, जो मैंने आपको पहले सारी क्वालिटीज बताई थी, you know that you must have all these qualities. If you are not good with the team, you are not a good leader. That's it. There is no other option. You have to understand. You have to learn how to appreciate people. You have to learn that how to handle situation जो हाथ से निकल चुकी है. You have to learn the team how they are responding, how to remain positive. But there are few things for startup founders which is required is developing a product. If you are coming to me and telling me that, hi ma'am, I'm doing a startup and I'm building a product XYZ which will help XYZ people to do so and so. My first question is, do you know how to build that particular product? Do you know the technology? Do you know the method? Have you done the study? Have you done any certification courses? Or do you have a team member? So, for building a startup, first ask yourself, जो भी आपका आइडिया है, जो भी solution आप हमें अभी बताएंगे, have you done any kind of certification or do you know how to build this product? So this is one quality you must have. Second, sales, marketing, team and pitching. I'm sorry to use this word, but startup founders को हमारा एक suggestion होता है कि please when it comes to sales and marketing, go bluntly and बेशर्म हो जाओ, क्योंकि आपके लिए दूसरा कोई कभी product नहीं बेचेगा. If I'm building this bottle, nobody will go and talk to ma'am and sir कि please यही bottle खरीदना. It's you. And you have to tell everybody that this is the product that's going to change your life. So wherever you are sitting in train, cafe, school, college, wherever, you just go and do sales and marketing like aggressively. If you can do it, if you are ready to do it, then you build a startup. And you are like, no ma'am, क्या सोचेंगे, दिन भर मैं अपनी स्टार्टअप की बात करता हूँ, मैं थोड़ा सा इंट्रोवर्ट हूँ, टाइम दीजिए, I will do pitching. No, there is no time, sorry. If you want to do it, somebody else will do it. So are you ready? I'm giving you a checklist. Go back and let me know कि yes, I can do it. What's the problem in this? मेरा product है. If it is usable, if it can save my time, then I will definitely do it. So communication and networking skill, लोगों से बात करना and how to talk to people. If you have good sales figures, projections, accounts. So a startup is all about numbers, right? Nobody ever bother कि आपने ये product या presentation रात के 3 बजे तक जगकर बनाया था, या आप किसी difficult situation में थे, still you have built this product, और पिछले 2 सालों से कोई sales नहीं आ रही इसलिए इसका product खरीद लेते. No, nobody bother who you are, what you do. We will buy your product, we will use your product if it is useful, and then the numbers will come. So आपको आपका नंबर पता होना चाहिए, कितना प्रोडक्ट कितने में बेचना है, कितने लोगों को बेचना है for next 5 years, 3 years, 1 year projection, so that you can pay bills. Even not your own salary, but your founder, your team salary, light bill, pankha, maintenance, travel, accommodation, everything. So startup is number. You must be very, very pro in numbers, right? Taxation, accounts, startups को क्या क्या schemes मिलती है, a founder must be aware. Art of delegation. If you think that I'm the one who can do it, sorry guys, you can't make it possible. It's a team. You can't walk alone. You must understand that I'm good in this, so you have to delegate me things. That this is the timeline, you have to do it and how to do it, right? Likewise, if you are a leader, you tell the other people that go and do this. Delegation is the art. You cannot keep everything with yourself. That I'm going to do it, I'm the founder. No. जिसको डेलीगेशन करना आता है उसका वर्क फ्लो बहुत अच्छा होता है and what will be the result? Super, because the entire ecosystem is working with them. So if you know how to delegate things, it's a good thing. Creative system and process. See, आप में से कोई ये कह सकता है कि मैं स्टार्टअप कर रहा हूँ, I will be there with the startup till end. Passion है, but can you give me in writing? No. So what to do? आप आपके साथ में हमेशा एक मिरर इमेज तैयार करके चलिए. So one day अगर मैं नहीं हूँ तो कोई और इस काम को बिल्कुल वैसे ही करे कि 8 बजे आने के बाद ये 3 ईमेल्स भेजने होते हैं और 5 सेल्स पिच करनी होती है, इन इन्वेस्टर को इस तरह से कनेक्ट करना है. So you have to create the system so that someone can follow the system and create the startup. Intangible skills are very easy, like create a vision, of course, for this college also, because they are doing this session. They must have a vision that after 3 years, what exactly they want. They want to build an ecosystem. They want to build. They want to, know the success stories out of the pool. Likewise, for the any startup, you must have a vision. कि मुझे करना क्या है life में, right? Have patience no matter what. So startup का जो success rate है ना, वो just 1% है. 99% fail होता है. हम ये बात बार-बार इसलिए कहते हैं so that you understand कि आपको patience रखना होगा if you are building a startup. Ability to focus yet multitask. There are a lot of things. You have to go to investor, you are checking the product, you are talking to build team building and everything, but focus. What is focus? किसी ने पढ़ा है focus होता है क्या है? सब कहते हैं ना एक चीज पर focus करो. Focus का मतलब होता है when 4 चीजें हैं उसमें से बेस्ट और राइट थिंग को पिकअप करना. राइट, काम तो आपको चारों करने, यू डोंट हैव चॉइस, बट द बेस्ट और राइट थिंग को पिकअप करना इज द फोकस एंड यू मस्ट हैव द क्वालिटी. Ability to lead and inspire every day when you enter in your office. एटलीस्ट 2 या 4 लोग ऐसे होने चाहिए कि मुझे इनके जैसा बनना है. राइट, दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ लाइफ. बहुत अच्छा लगता है, सेटिस्फाइड फील होता है कि आई हैव डन समथिंग न्यू, समथिंग डिफरेंट एंड पीपल आर इंस्पायरिंग. राइट, वो इंस्पायर, गेटिंग इंस्पायर्ड बाय मी. तो आप कैसे बात करते हैं, कैसे अभी बैठे हैं, कैसे ड्रेसअप करते हैं, कितना सुन रहे हैं, कितना समझ रहे हैं, ये सब आपको लाइफ में 3 फेजेस हैं वहां जाकर खड़ा करता है. फेज 1, फेज 2, फेज 3. सो फेज 1 इज फॉर दोज हु आर रेडी टू डू एवरीथिंग टू बिकम द लीडर. And that is why I am here to tell you guys that your attitude, your way, your confidence is something जो आपको अलग बनाएगा. Just confidence से एक बात याद आई. One more question. Confidence कैसे आता है? How would you say that I am very confident? When
You have knowledge.
you have knowledge. Knowledge कैसे आता है? Perfect, correct answer. Knowledge कैसे आता है?
Study.
Study, right. When you consume the right content. Now tell me, आप में से कितने लोग right content consume करते हैं every day? 80% right content. How many of you? Relevant content. मैंने मैम सर अपनी लाइफ में बच्चों को सलमान खान की मूवीज फ्लॉप होने पे डिस्कशन करते हुए देखा है, एंड आई वाज लाइक, इज देयर रियली नीड टू डिस्कस दिस? बट दे डिड बिकॉज दे हैड लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज. उन्होंने न जाने कहाँ इंस्टा पर जाके सब उसकी पूरी जिंदगी को पढ़ लिया है, एंड दे हैव लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज सो दैट दे कैन स्पीक वेरी कॉन्फिडेंटली, क्योंकि उनके पास कंटेंट है. If you want to stand apart from the crowd today, when you go back, please read right content, because when you have right content, you will never ever fear to speak in front of people. ये confidence, communication ये सब बाद में आता है. First knowledge, right? Okay. Sorry, मैं topic से इधर उधर हो जाती हूँ. Next, how can you learn these skills? With your peer groups, you can do some certification courses. Generally experience से ही आता है, but according to me, my personal experience, बात करने से, communication is the key to learn everything. आप जितने लोगों से बात करोगे कुछ नया सीखोगे. The only thing, ये जो माइंड का एक पीछे का पार्ट है ना, इसमें डिसाइड करके रख लो कि I have to do it. 80% पब्लिक है, मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता वो क्या कर रहे हैं, but I am here to succeed. बस उसके बाद everything is free, available, resources, professors, courses, YouTube, online, everything. Okay? Now, जिसके लिए आज मुझे बुलाया गया था, what you do when you get an idea? What do you do when you get an idea? Talk, right? With whom?
Who can understand us? Friends, teachers.
Okay.
To try to get research about it.
Very nice. Or I like this side. ये यहाँ से answers आ रहे हैं. बीच में से answers क्यों नहीं आ रहे? Can you please clap once again for all the students who have answered the questions? Right. Very nice. You said you will talk, but the problem with the first-time entrepreneur is to talk with the friends, family, and professors. Please don't do this. I know you. If you are building something, मेरे behavior का एक part है जो मुझे आपको ना करने पे मजबूर करता है. Even though I want to say, don't do this. It's not your cup of tea. You can't build it, but I want, because I can see you upset. तो generally 90% chances में हम क्या suggestion देते हैं? Okay, let's try, and then come back. अगर feel होती हो तो we are here to help you. Please, if you have an idea, don't do this mistake. Do this. Okay, before that, one more thing. So if you are building a startup, there are 3 things. और इसको please note कर लीजिए. पूरी life में अगर आप startup बना रहे हो तो startup की पूरी journey इन 3 चीजों पर dependent है. One is there a need of doing it? Yes, then do it. Do you know how to build a product, or do you know how to hire a person who can build the product? Do it. Need है, product बन गया but sale करना नहीं आता, don't do this. उस product का क्या करेंगे? वो तो innovation हो गया ना, उसको हम maker space में रख देंगे, right? Don't do this if you can't sell it. So हमेशा एक, if you're a entrepreneur, एक desk पे ना लिखा हुआ होना चाहिए, need, product, sale. Need है, yes. Product बनाना आता है, बनवा सकता हूँ, yes. Sale कर सकता हूँ, पैसा कमा सकता हूँ, yes. Then only do a startup. ठीक है? Now, when you get an idea observation पे मैं बाद में बात करूँगी, मेरी last slide में idea observation पर ही बात है. So just do it. It's a standard format. Stanford University का है. You can always check on Google or anywhere it is available. So how you do it? Assume that somebody cannot walk properly, paralyzed है, age में है, knees से चल नहीं पाता है. This is the problem you have identified. Now, आप पहला word पढ़ के बताएंगे मुझे loudly. Empathize, right? आप प्रॉब्लम को कब ऑब्जर्व करते हैं? There are lot of problems. जब आप सुबह से उठते हैं और रात को सोते हैं, अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो you can make at least 10,000 startups today, right? But आप उसी चीज को ऑब्जर्व क्यों करते हैं? Because this is something which एम्पैथी आती है ना कि नहीं ये चल नहीं सकता, आई हैव टू वर्क फॉर दोज गाइज हु कैन नॉट वॉक, राइट? तो व्हाट वुड यू डू? यू विल गो टू देम कि आई थिंक देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम, डू यू नीड अ सॉल्यूशन and what kind of problem you are facing and why. So people will talk to you and say, yes, we also want to go to, park, family, friends, हम मिलना चाहते हैं. So the objective is they want to go out, they want to meet people, right? And then you will define the problem. So अभी मैंने क्या किया? Empathy थी that he cannot walk. मैं घर आई, मैंने define की problem that there must be a solution for the people who cannot walk properly because of XYZ reasons, right? Then I will ideate. How I'll ideate? मैं एक simple stick बना सकती हूँ, revolving stick बना सकती हूँ, नीचे पहिए लगा के पहिए लगा लेते तो थोड़ा सा और वो, या फिर मैं एक wheel chair बना देती हूँ जिस पर बैठ के people can roam around. And second last, I can always have all the controls on my wheelchair. AC बंद हो गया, TV ऑन हो गया, मोबाइल फोन लग गया, स्पीकर पे बात हो गई, गाना बज गया, म्यूजिक ऑन ऑफ, लाइट ऑन ऑफ, डोर ओपन क्लोज, anything. You can ideate as many things as you can, it's up to your mind. But then go back to your customer and talk to them. Tell them that this is the solution you were looking for. And then if they say yes, build the first prototype. It's a sample project, right? और वो sample project आप उन सबको free में दीजिए, use it. Go back and feedback लीजिए, उस feedback को देखकर then you come back and again ideate. That no, I think I'm doing something wrong with the solutions, right? It is not the one they were looking for. Then re-ideate the things, come up with a better plan, and then final testing. That this is the product, आपसे feedback लिया था, now I have built the product, please go and do testing. It is not a linear process, it's iterative. Again and again you have to empathize, again and again you have to define until and unless your product is ready to commercialize in the market. Okay, so we take almost 3 months to give lecture on these topics, but I'm trying to summarize everything in a 1.5 hour. So whenever you get an idea, please think about the customers, not about yourself that I know the technology, I can build it. No, if you know the technology, you can do the innovation with that, right? But if you are building it for the customer, you have to go to them and ask them. मैं आपको एक सिंपल सा एग्जांपल देती हूँ. अगर आपको कोई ट्यूशन कोचिंग सेंटर ओपन करना है, फर्स्ट डे यू वेंट टू अ प्लेस एंड आपने उसको खरीद लिया, 1 करोड़ में हमने बढ़िया सी जगह खरीदी, उसमें फर्नीचर लगाया, शानदार ऑफिस, अच्छी चेयर, अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट प्लान, न्यू काइंड ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, एंड आई हैव हायर्ड 10 ट्यूटर्स. एंड जब मैंने इसका सेल करना स्टार्ट किया, आई केम टू नो दैट स्टूडेंट्स वर नॉट लुकिंग फॉर दिस. I think they were more comfortable on online, or maybe the subject was different. शायद setup पसंद नहीं था. Don't do this mistakes. First, you go to your customer that I'm planning to do this. Is this the solution you are looking for, right? So whenever you get an idea, please follow these process, and then there are a lot of other things which are revolve around this diagram, but that cannot be covered today. Just additional suggestion है ये, if you are doing a startup, go back and try to prepare a presentation on these topics. You will get an idea. Go back and write a problem statement. क्या problem है जो आप solve कर रहे हो? Now tell me, Book My Show क्या करता है? Book My Show is $1 billion company, right? Book My Show क्या करता है? Book करता है tickets. Ola कैब बुक करता है, राइट? इतना बड़ा बिजनेस है, $1 billion की कंपनी है, बट यू कैन ऑलवेज एक्सप्लेन इन 1 line that Book My Show books a seat for its customer in theater. ओला क्या करता है? इट बुक्स अ टैक्सी फॉर इट्स कस्टमर. क्या आप अपने प्रोडक्ट को 1 line में डिसाइड कर एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो? Can you do this? And before that, sorry, एक और चीज जो मैंने यहाँ mention नहीं की है, दो बातें हैं I would like to tell you. Before you do any startup, you have to check 3 things. One is, are you trying to build a product, tangible product, जो मैं हाथ में लेकर चेक कर सकती हूँ, right? तो आपको सेगमेंट डिसाइड करने पड़ेंगे कि आर यू ट्राइंग टू बिल्ड अ प्रोडक्ट, अ मशीन जिससे आप कोई रीडिंग ले रहे हैं, या कोई ऐसा बैग, digitalization, anything, if you are introducing in that. So is it a product? Secondly, are you trying to build a website or application like Paytm, like Ola, like Uber, like any other application you are using right now, Nike and everything. So are you guys into the web app, something like that? And third is service. Service is you are an expert, you know how to do it. So you can always do a startup क्योंकि आपके पास एक्सपर्टीज है. कोई एग्जांपल देगा मुझे सर्विस ओरिएंटेड स्टार्टअप का? कौन लोग हैं जो सर्विस देते हैं? अर्बन कंपनी, सॉरी, और आई एम सो सॉरी, नो, दे आर नॉट सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनीज. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सर्विस लाइक लॉयर. You don't know the legality of your company, so you will go to the lawyer, right? क्योंकि उनको वो knowledge है. He can let you know, don't register your company right now. Expertise transformation, like in case if you assume I know how to build a startup, so I will come and I tell you that how to build a startup. What I am doing, I am giving my services to you, like doctors. So if you are an expert in this, कुक, आपने बहुत सारे YouTube चैनल देखे होंगे ना जिसपे खाना बनाने के YouTube चैनल्स आते हैं. बहुत सारी एप्लीकेशंस भी आ गई है जिसमें प्योर वेज बेकरी, पता नहीं कितनी रेसिपीज होती है. They all are service oriented companies. So if you think I'm very good at this particular topic, you can always build a startup which is service based where you are giving your expertise to someone who needs it. Secondly, whenever you are building a startup, please for me do this. टाइटल में अपने स्टार्टअप का नाम जरूर रखें. कितने लोगों के घर में ऐसा होता है कि छोटे बच्चे को बोल देते हैं कि 20-25 साल बाद आना फिर नाम रखेंगे, अभी तो वो जाओ पहले कुछ करके दिखाओ फिर नाम रखेंगे. ऐसा होता है किसी के घर में? होता है? नहीं? यस होता है? तो जोर से बोलो. Similarly, startup is your baby. You have to nurture it. Very first day when you are very, very sure that I'm going to do it whether I fail or succeed, please do this. सबसे पहले उस स्टार्टअप का एक नाम रखिए क्योंकि वो नाम आपकी पहचान है. Then you are not Komal Joshi, you are founder of that XYZ company, right? So do that. सबसे पहले हमारे स्टार्टअप का एक नाम रखें जो कि रिलेवेंट हो आपकी थॉट से. हमारे घरों में नाम रखा जाता है ना, भगवान का नाम, कुछ ऐसा नाम, तो उससे क्या पता चलता है? हमारे पेरेंट्स, हमारे जो बड़े लोग हैं उनकी थॉट पता चलती है, राइट? वैसे ही आप एक रेलेवेंट नाम रखेंगे. एंड एज आई मेंशन्ड, इट्स योर बेबी. हमारे घरों में क्या होता है, हम आपको ये बता सकते हैं कि स्टार्टअप ऐसे करना चाहिए, बट अल्टीमेटली द डिसीजन विल बी योर्स. हमारे घर में होता है ना, कौन किस भगवान को मानेंगे, कौन सा व्रत करेंगे, नहीं करेंगे, हम आस्तिक हैं, नास्तिक हैं, हम कहाँ जाएंगे, कहाँ नहीं जाएंगे. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन आवर फैमिली, राइट? बट सच बोलना है, जल्दी उठना है, ये सारी फैमिली में कॉमन है. लाइकवाइज स्टार्टअप में जो मैं अभी बताना चाह रही हूँ ये कॉमन है, बट यू कैन ऑलवेज add your flavor, right? Because it's your baby. So first, please name your startup relevant name. Second is problem statement. जाओ और घर पर जाकर please try to write one statement that this is the problem I am trying to solve, and I am telling you, you will face lot of challenges. You can always seek suggestions from us. And then solution. What kind of solution you are offering? Problem तो है, and how? So मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है product description. This is very very important. So I am building an application, and application will do X Y Z thing. Third is market analysis. ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. पूरे इंडिया में यूथ है. अगर मैं ये बॉटल किसी यंगर जनरेशन के लिए बनाना चाह रही हूँ, बहुत है, but I cannot serve anybody. So it's a target market. We teach them TAM and SAM, which is targetable market. वो बहुत बड़ा हो सकता है, but आपको हमेशा ध्यान रखना है serviceable market. शायद आप जयपुर के 50,000 लोगों को अभी सर्व कर सकते हैं, तो 50,000 is your serviceable market. उसके beyond आप अभी काम नहीं कर सकते. So you must be aware कि मैं ये मॉडल 50,000 लोगों के लिए बना रहा हूँ. Then competitors, very 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 important. अगर मार्केट में कंपटीशन जीरो है, that means डिमांड ही नहीं है. डोंट एंटर इनटू बहुत सारे स्टार्टअप पिचेस जो होते हैं उसमें स्टार्टअप फाउंडर्स कहते हैं वी डोंट हैव कॉम्पिटिटर्स, then don't do this because there is no demand, right? So there must be a few competitors and what they are doing and how you are unique, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. So again go back and check if your competitors are doing the same thing which you have offered. And then business model सिंपल है. इस बॉटल को मैं कितने पैसे में कितने लोगों को बेचूं, मेरी सैलरी, फाउंडर की सैलरी, टीम की सैलरी, लाइट, पंखा, एक्सपेंसेस, एवरीथिंग शुड बी कवर्ड. ये कैलकुलेशन आपको आनी चाहिए. एंड देन रिवर्स इंटीग्रेशन. साल भर का अगर मुझे 20 लाख कमाना है तो 6 मंथ्स में मेरा प्रोजेक्शन कितना होगा, 3 मंथ्स में कितना होगा, मंथली कितना होगा, 15 दिन में कितना होगा, वीकली कितना होगा. That is how I calculate कि मुझे एक दिन में कितनी बॉटल्स बेचनी. 3. Again, the most underrated slide of for the startup because we want to go solo all the time. Because this is my startup, I don't want to share. This is very innovative. उसने कर लिया तो क्या होगा? नहीं हो. आप अकेले बिल्ड नहीं कर पाओगे. Sorry to say this. There are examples जिन्होंने अकेले बहुत बड़ी कंपनी बनाई है. But I would suggest to have right people because generally investors invest in people, not in product. So you must have right people with you and never say, "Hi, I'm Komal Joshi and I'm the co-founder of it." No, we don't want to know who is the co-founder and founder. Hi, I'm Komal Joshi and I'm accountable for the product development. Hi, I'm Komal Joshi and I'm accountable for the sales and marketing. I'm the one who is raising the fund for my company. Anything, but you must be accountable. Do you know the difference between responsible and accountable? Do you know the difference between responsible and accountable? So this program, everybody, each of us, मेरा टाइमिंग पे आना नहीं आना, मैम का ये अरेंजमेंट करना, सबका यहाँ बैठना, आप सब जो इतनी शांति आराम से बैठे हैं, ये सब हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. स्टिल अगर इस प्रोग्राम की कोई भी गड़बड़ होगी तो आई एम श्योर आप में से कोई एक अकाउंटेबल है जिसको ये सब देखना है. तो आपकी कंपनी में भी we don't need responsible people. The world don't need responsible people. Trust me, because everybody is responsible for everything nowadays. We need accountable. That I am accountable. Don't worry, right? So, अगर आप एक किसी startup का part हैं, you have to accountable for the thing which you are. I mean, you can do better, or you are an expert in. Okay, I'll cover it. I'll not take much time. Just 2 minutes. So whenever a startup founder, especially early startup, जो student होते हैं, whenever they are ready to do a startup, there are common mistakes. अच्छा है कि मैं आज आपको बता के जा रही हूँ. Please ये वाली mistakes आपको नहीं करनी है if you are building startup. One is starting up without research, study and validation. I have already mentioned, if you are building this bottle in that way, प्लीज गो टू योर कस्टमर एंड आस्क इफ दे नीड इट. अगर आप कोई कोचिंग सेंटर ओपन कर रहे हैं तो प्लीज गो टू योर कस्टमर एंड आस्क देम व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फैसिलिटीज दे नीड. डोंट ओपन. और जनरली 90% स्टार्टअप्स यही गलती करते हैं. हमारे साथ प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि टेक्नोलॉजी वाले स्टार्टअप्स ज़्यादा आते हैं. सो एप्लीकेशन बनाना आ गया, सो नाउ दे कैन डू एनीथिंग. वो फ्लिपकार्ट भी बना रहे हैं, वो मिंत्रा भी बना रहे हैं, वो प्रैक्टो भी बना रहे हैं. एवरीथिंग दे आर डूइंग, but without doing the research because they know the technology. Don't do this. If you are building anything, go and ask your customer first, thinking that they are the only ones doing it. आप में से कितने लोग सेम मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटीज जो इंडिया में बहुत सारी होगी उनकी, आप सब फर्स्ट ईयर सेकेंड ईयर हो, क्यों है थर्ड ईयर, राइट? किसी और मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी के कितने स्टूडेंट्स को आप लोग जानते हैं? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नो द अदर स्टूडेंट्स? आप सब एक दूसरे को जानते हैं ना? और किसी कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स को जानते हैं? कितने लोगों को? 2, 4, 10, 1600, 1500, 150? This is the mistake we generally do. Please don't do this. I told you na, LinkedIn, go and meet with the people. वो आप ही लोगों की तरह आप ही के बेंच पे सेम करिकुलम पढ़ रहे हैं, सेम टाइम पर आते हैं, सेम एटीट्यूड के साथ प्रोफेसर से बात कर रहे हैं. वो क्या अलग कर रहे हैं आपको अंदाजा भी नहीं है. Please don't do this with yourself. Go and talk to them. It might possible कि आपसे higher ambitions हो, aspiration हो. So if they are doing something, you can be a part of their journey. Don't compete with yourself, right? इतना सा cluster नहीं बनाना है. इंडिया में बहुत स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो मेडिकल स्टडीज के लिए गए हैं. So go and talk to them that वो क्या अलग कर रहे हैं, right? So this is why I'm telling you, thinking that they are the ones, they are doing it. किसी XYZ यूनिवर्सिटी में बैठा हुआ स्टूडेंट already they have started. If you are not doing it, it's your idea, and one day you will, अखबार में पढ़ोगे, अरे इस आइडिया को इतना फंडिंग मिला, एंड यू विल लाइक, मम्मा पता है जब मैं कॉलेज में था मैं सेम आइडिया सोच रहा था, बट उस समय ठीक है मैंने सोचा कौन स्टार्टअप करेगा, एंड इट हैपेंस. बहुत हमारे एलुमनाई वापस आते हैं कि मैम अभी जो आपने जिसको 50 लाख रुपीस दिए थे, मैं सेम आइडिया पे काम कर रहा था. It was just like I thought कि पहले हम स्टडी कर लेते, then I'll work on it. Don't do this. There are a lot of people who are working better than you, harder than you. So if you want to be in, I won't say rat race, don't go in rat race, but if you have decided that I'm going to do it, then you have to walk extra miles for yourself, right? Assuming that you know it all and not caring the customer feedback. This is the stupid thing all the startup founders do. उन्हें लगता है कि मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि ये प्रोडक्ट ऐसे ही बनना चाहिए. So people are used to create this knee band. Automatically stairs चढ़ने के लिए knee bands बना रहे. But वो इतना हैवी है, उसमें पता नहीं 2-3 तरह की मशीन लगी हुई है. अगर ओल्ड एज में पर्सन उसको पहन रहा है तो वो वैसे भी कंफर्टेबल फील नहीं करेगा. इट वुड बी रादर वो फील लाइक कि मैं बैठा ही ठीक हूँ इस नी बैंड को पहनने से. डोंट डू दिस अगेन. दिस इज द कॉमन मिस्टेक ऑल द एंटरप्रेन्योर्स डू. फॉलिंग इन लव विद द प्रोडक्ट एंड बिजनेस आइडिया. इट्स नॉट टफ फॉर यू गाइस. आई नो रिजिड होना, जिद्दी होना जरूरी है लाइफ में, बट हमारे साथ क्या प्रॉब्लम आती है, समटाइम्स आई स्ट्रगल विद दिस थिंग. आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट दिस आइडिया वोंट वर्क. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दिस आइडिया वोंट वर्क. तो आप क्या कीजिए, उसकी टेक्नोलॉजी को चेंज कर दीजिए, आप उसके सेलिंग पार्ट को चेंज कर दीजिए. आप में से कोई बताएगा पिज्जा हट और डोमिनोज में क्या डिफरेंस है? डोमिनोज एंड पिज्जा में क्या डिफरेंस है? राइट, ऑनलाइन. सो डोमिनोज इज मोर लाइक ना 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 ना. सुना है, सबने सुना है ना. वो क्या होता है, सुनते ही ध्यान आता है, अच्छा डोर पर पिज्जा आ जाएगा, राइट? While Pizza Hut is like ambience, customer service, ma'am, what would you like to have? ऐसे serve किया and all. Same thing I'm trying to make here is you can do the same thing with different thought, with different ambition, right? But don't rigid. उस product से इतना प्यार मत करो, इतना उसके साथ शादी मत करो कि नहीं अब तो बस इस प्रोडक्ट के साथ ही जीना मरना है. Sometimes it won't work and you will feel frustrated. आप अकेले हो जाओगे. So आपको बहुत कैलकुलेटिव रिस्क लेनी है. Entrepreneurs are risk takers, but वो कैलकुलेटिव रिस्क लेते हैं, right? So you can always change the idea, you can change the marketing skills and creating a perfect product and therefore taking too much time in launching. आपको लग रहा है कि मेरा प्रोडक्ट दिखने में भी अच्छा हो, एक्यूरेसी 90-95% होगी, देन आई विल लॉन्च. तब तक मैं बैठा हूँ, तब तक मैं प्रोडक्ट पे काम कर रहा हूँ. अगेन डोंट डू दिस. अगर एक्यूरेसी आपके प्रोडक्ट की 60-40 भी आती है, देन यू मस्ट गो टू योर कस्टमर एंड आस्क देम टू यूज इट, राइट? अदरवाइज हाउ वुड यू कलेक्ट द फीडबैक? थिंकिंग दैट यू कांट स्टार्ट अप विदाउट मनी. आप भी ऐसा सोचते हैं? कितने लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं कि पैसा नहीं है तो स्टार्टअप नहीं किया जा सकता? और आप सब भी ऐसे ही सोच रहे हैं? आप ऐसा नहीं है. So if you want to enter in the market, you can always do a business with your relations, with your existing platforms like WhatsApp, Instagram Reels, Facebook, communication, one-on-one presentation. If you are doing a product, it's not always money. हाँ, having said that, I also understand कि एक financial security होनी चाहिए, but that's a different topic. We can cover it later. But yes, without money also you can do a startup. On later stage जब आप series round raise करेंगे तब आपको funding की जरूरत पड़ सकती है to hire people. ये मैंने आपको explain कर दिया. Going solo and not delegating winning, not having a plan, a deadline or tracking metrics, ये तो मतलब in general life में भी होना ही चाहिए. If you are doing something, इसीलिए सारे शायद कोर्सेज का टाइम होता है. इट्स अ 3-year कोर्स, इट्स अ 5 years कोर्स. और मुझे नहीं लगता कि 5 साल में कोई 100% सीख के बाहर निकलता है. बट स्टिल 5 साल का कोर्स है, 3 साल का कोर्स है. क्योंकि बार बार हम आपसे आगे पूछेंगे आर यू रेडी, यू विल से नो अभी 2 टॉपिक रह गए हैं और सीखना है. तो क्या कोर्सेज को हम 5 साल कर दें? फिर 5 साल आर यू रेडी, नो मैम वो प्रैक्टिकल तो अभी भी ठीक से नहीं चल रहा है, और 2 साल बढ़ा देते हैं. एवरीथिंग शुड बी स्ट्रक्चर्ड इन अ वे कि स्टार्टअप करना है नेक्स्ट 1 year में, यस और नो, दैट्स इट. पैसा कमाना है, सेविंग करनी है, 1 साल में करनी है, यस और नो. फुटबॉल खेलना है, 1 साल में करना है, यस और नो. इट शुड बी इन योर माइंड. और ये सारी क्वालिटी 100% यहाँ बैठे हुए बच्चों में नहीं आ सकती. अगर ऐसा होता तो शायद दुनिया बहुत अलग होती. आई एम टॉकिंग टू ओनली 4 or maybe 5 students today, only 4 or 5. Now you decide if you are one of those 4 or 5 or not, right? So this is very important. और स्टार्टअप लाइफ में तो यू हैव, मतलब हम लोग जब मेंटरशिप करते हैं पोर्टफोलियो रिपोर्ट, तो उनका वीकली प्लान, मंथली प्लान, उनका इनफैक्ट डेली प्लान भी हमारे हाथ में होता है. अगर वो नहीं है तो वी रिजेक्ट देम, वी डोंट डू द मेंटरशिप. सो it's mandatory, right? Spending too much or too less. प्रोडक्ट है, वैलिडेट हो चुका है, बन जाएगा, एंड यू आर लाइक ठीक है हो जाएगा. पढ़ाई भी तो करनी है, एक्स्ट्रा टाइम कैसे दूं? या सिर्फ स्टार्टअप पे ही ध्यान देना और दूसरा कुछ नहीं सोचना? दोनों ही चीजें बुरी है. प्लीज कीप द बैलेंस. इफ यू आर डूइंग अ स्टार्टअप, आई थिंक दिन के 4 hours 3 hours would be enough and you can do it. Okay, so if you you are already aware there are a lot of organizations who are working top from the leadership. नरेंद्र मोदी जी जो हमारे ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर है, बहुत सारे स्कीम्स और प्रोग्राम्स लेकर आए हैं. द ओनली ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू नर्चर द एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप एंड हेल्प यू गाइस टू बिकम एन एंटरप्रेन्योर. करोड़ों की स्कीम से 3 crore रुपीस की फंडिंग दी हुई है, जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला था. सो गवर्नमेंट bodies are working, then institutions like us, JCS University and MGU, then there are private organizations, फिर angel investors होते हैं, venture capitalists होते हैं. If you need money, you can always go to them if you are well prepared. And बस, so all these bodies are happy to help you if you have again decided to build a startup. Let's discuss a few idea. कोई मुझे बताएगा मेडिकल फील्ड के कुछ आइडियाज के बारे में? Anyone? Okay. If you have or if you not have, don't worry, but we can discuss.
Home care services. Home care services.
Can you please elaborate? I mean, customers को क्या मिलेगा, क्या होगा?
जैसे जो पेशेंट रहता है तो हॉस्पिटल नहीं आ पाता है, तो उसके लिए घर पे नर्सिंग स्टाफ प्रोवाइड.
तो मैं ऑनलाइन बुक करूँगी ये सर्विसेज. That means you are building an application, ठीक है? तो इस तरह के आइडियाज में क्या होता है, you know the expertise, right? आपके पास नर्सिंग स्टाफ होगा because you are experienced, you will build the community. But the problem is application, जो आपको किसी और से बनवानी होगी, and then logistic arrangement. When there is demand, आपका supply match होना चाहिए, ठीक है? Anyone else? कोई भी आइडिया?
मैम,
Yes, please.
like जैसे एक डाइन आउट ऐप है ना, इट्स प्रोवाइड टू रिजर्व अ टेबल ऑन अ कैफे रेस्टोरेंट. तो इट्स अ ऐप लाइक वेबसाइट, तो हम वो पेशेंट्स और जिसको हॉस्पिटल जाना है उसका हम पे रिव्यूज़ बताएंगे हॉस्पिटल्स का, कितने बेड्स अभी वेकेंट्स हैं, जैसे कार्डियोलॉजी में डिपार्टमेंट्स में इतने बेड्स वेकेंट्स हैं, आप यहाँ पे आ सकते हो, और फीडबैक्स भी दिखाएगी पेशेंट्स का.
It can be refined, but it's a good idea. I mean, you can do it. Elderly के लिए ये अच्छा है. You can always book my appointment to doctor. और ये हो भी रहा है. I mean, it's already existing in the market, but you can always show your customer that beds are, if they are available or not. Doctor की timing and everything. It's very weird. Sometimes we come and doctors are not available. Because of XYZ reason. So it's better कि मैंने online appointment ले लिया. Anything else beyond this? There are a lot of applications you can build around the medical services. Why? Because healthcare industry, I mean, any Tom, Dick and Harry wants to do something in healthcare industry. I don't know why. Even they are not from this field. They know how to build this application, and they are like, मैम डॉक्टर का पूल बना दिया है, हमारे पास 10 अच्छे डॉक्टर्स हैं. मेंटल हेल्थ, आपका ये रिपोर्ट मेकिंग, डिजिटाइजेशन. इफ आई एम सफरिंग फ्रॉम डायबिटीज, आई कैन ऑलवेज हैव माई डॉक्यूमेंट्स इन डिजिटाइजेशन वे. आपको ये सर ऐसा प्रोडक्ट बना सकते हैं जिससे मुझे ये पता चले कि मुझे कोई ऐसी डिसीज है या कोई सिम्टम्स है, तो आने वाले टाइम में आई विल बी मोर केयरफुल. प्रैक्टो इज देयर. प्रैक्टो वाला मॉडल आप केस स्टडी कर सकते हैं. सो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स अराउंड मेडिकल सर्विसेज, बट यू हैव टू डिसाइड आर यू एक्सपर्ट इन दिस. अगर आपको लगता है कि ये टॉपिक है जिस पे मैं लोगों को सिखा सकता हूँ, राइट, आई कैन टीच इवन दो इट्स अ स्टार्ट, राइट. अगर कोई स्टार्टअप मेंटल हेल्थ पे काम कर रहा है, इफ यू think that you can build the connection with mentors even though it's a startup. आप एम्बुलेंस सर्विसेज पे काम कर सकते हो, एल्डरली केयर पे काम कर सकते हो. वो सारे लोग जो घर पर अकेले, उनके लिए ऐसा ऐप बना दीजिए कि इफ आई वांट माय मदर टू बी टेकन केयर बाय योर एप्लीकेशन, that it can be done on my in my absence, right? So there are a lot of ideas which can be revolved around health industry, but one thing I want to make, and I would like all of you to pay attention, is क्योंकि आप हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्री से हैं, क्योंकि आप मेडिकल फील्ड से हैं, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आप स्टार्टअप उसी इंडस्ट्री से करें, राइट? नॉट एट ऑल. जनरली अगर मैं आपसे कहूँ कि देर इज नो अदर ऑप्शन ऑफ अर्निंग, नो, नॉट एट ऑल, नो फर्दर स्टडी, नो जॉब, देर इज ओनली वन ऑप्शन एंड इट्स स्टार्टअप. गो बैक एंड थिंक, अगर कमाना है तो स्टार्टअप करना है, दैट्स इट. तो वो यू कैन सिट एंड वॉच, yeah, it's happening, everybody is doing it. Second, be a part of this ecosystem. Whether you fail or you win doesn't matter, just be a part of this ecosystem, that at least I tried. So again, I would say 4 or 5 out of you will definitely try. And thank you so much for having me today. If you need any kind of help, I'm always available. I'm active on LinkedIn, I'm active on Instagram. You can reach out to me, you can reach out to your professors. Because a startup is a course, it's not a one-day affair, and I am personally always ready to talk to you guys and would like to help you to build this startup. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for providing us such a detailed information on this interesting topic. I now request Dr. Nikhil Mawar sir, Associate Dean, Vice Principal of IIC, MGUMST, to facilitate our respected guest speaker with a certificate of appreciation.
Excellent and very excellent talk, because our students, because of them we organized this session, and we got few ideas like nursing setup and all these things. Because when we are talking about the start of any idea, it is not related to the medical field, as Madam told. You can submit to us, we can work on this, and we can take the guidance from expert like her, And because most of the time, if I'm aware about Uber and Ola, they started from very small startup. And most of the students from the JCRC University, they initiated some kind of app for the blood donation, because if anyone in the need of platelet, especially platelet in the season of dengue or blood, so they are just putting some required request and all the consent, because they are having very excellent system. They just drop the message if this blood group recipient requires this kind of donor, this group donor.
So basically
and
matchmaking between the needer.
I'm not aware, but they must have some excellent system, because within a 30 minutes we got a donor. So this kind of thing we can start at our center, and it is not related to only medical. There are a lot of things we can work on it. And once again, it was nice listening to you, and thank you very much.